an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK. A cycle session led by Kath Finn. Please note that you'll need some form of stationary bike with controllable resistance for this session.
Okay, welcome to this evening. Some people here have been pedalling for 5 minutes or so, so if you're at home and joining on the recording, you might want to just pause it and do a little bit of an easy cycle for 5 minutes and then press go. And this evening, I'll just introduce everyone for the sake so you know who else is on screen. We've got Diane, Linda, Liz, Katie, and Emily in the live session. And they're all hopefully on bikes. I can't see Katie, so hopefully she's on a bike as opposed to just pretending she's here. And I am the only person who's sitting comfortably drinking a cup of tea. So I'm going to assume that it's very nice to see you all and that you've done the first 2 minutes of easy warm-up. And we'll do now, please, a 2 minute of slightly harder warm-up, so medium warm-up. There we go. We're off. Medium warm-ups, here we go. Right, I'm just going to get the little metronome ready. So it just ticks away. Come on. Thank you. Okay, but I'm not going to put it on yet because when you're warming up, it can take a little while before muscles get accustomed to what you want them to do. And so rather than dive straight into that magic 90 cadence, we're just going to allow bodies a bit of time to land. People have just come in from work. People have been doing loads of other stuff. People may have been quite stationary through the day as well, not moving that much. So now as you're getting your body moving and waking up, it needs to get the blood flowing around. And it takes a little longer to do what we want it to. So we'll just go nice steady pace, and we'll just work into this. We've done some really fascinating work this week with something called a moximeter, which you stick onto your thigh and it measures the amount of oxygen in your muscles through using infrared rays. And there was some really fascinating data, but it showed that most people who are probably carrying, I don't know, 40–50% of oxygen in their muscles when they start. And then particularly in our little survey, women have the capacity to carry a lot more. And as you warm up, what happens is your capillaries all expand, the blood flow increases, you get more oxygen going to your muscles, so you can work more effectively. And what was really obvious was the harder bits of the warm-up were the bits that were really effective about allowing that oxygen to get to the muscles. Because we've had debates with people about racing when they've gone, oh, I don't want to do this warm-up because I'll feel tired and it's too much. But actually, when you see the figures on the board, it's that primes your muscles to be in a state to then work hard. So it was fascinating. So all this stuff that I've told you about warming up and why you need to do it was absolutely proven by the data that we got out, which is always nice. And we did some very interesting testing that meant working very hard indeed. Right, you should be at medium, so we're now going to just drop down to easy again for a couple of minutes. This is a nice kind of warm-up so far. And we were also wearing masks that measured your oxygen exhalation. And to get your VO2 max, the amount of oxygen that you can actually consume, that you can use in a minute. So all very clever stuff. Unfortunately, the mask has gone back now, and they're a mere £5 to buy. And it costs normally about 100 quid to do the testing, 100 to 150. But because where we work, was trying it out and thinking, shall we buy it or not? They wanted a few people to come in and test it, so we all got it for free. Woo woo! Right, we're going to just keep this going for another minute, nice and easy. Hopefully things are easing up. And sadly, I can't hear Diane singing anymore. That was very happy. Although if I had to live with it 24 hours a day, I might get a bit irritated, but you know. And I went swimming this morning in the lake on our regular 7:15, and there was just this amazing rainbow over the back of the lake that we were swimming in front of, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it stopped raining while we were getting changed, which is always nice. Okay, another 20 seconds, and then we're going to go back to the 2 minutes of medium. And then at the end of that, we're going to do 30 seconds of hard. 5 seconds time. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes of medium. And this should be beginning to get near to the 90. This is, I've got a new laptop, my brand new super duper laptop. Went back to the shop 4 times and eventually they gave in and decided I did need another new one. So I have a new one and I don't know quite how its microphone works yet. So can you hear that? Thumbs up. Good. And I'm assuming you can hear me speaking because nobody's complained yet. Yeah, thumbs up. Good. Okay, well, that's a good start. Got another minute like this. Ah, big slurp of tea. Sorry for anyone who's sweating away, just finished work and desperate for a cup of tea. I did sweat this time. We took pictures and somebody said, you don't look very tired, because I've got a little group and we were all having a bit of a laugh. I said, look at the picture. There's sweat dripping off my nose. That never happens. Another half a minute and then you're going to do 30 seconds hard. Three, 2, 1, hard for 30 seconds. Halfway there. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax for a minute. So this is allowing everything to go back down. Your heart rate should have come up a bit. It'll now drop. Your circulation will settle down, and then we'll go again for another 30. Half a minute and relax. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds hard. Well done. that. "15 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Back to the 90. I would do this for another minute. So this is your relaxed time, but keep your legs going at a decent cadence, quite easy resistance. Have a drink if you need to. And then we're going to do no hands, but what I want you to do is keep your back in the same position as it is at the moment. So it's really easy to do no hands if you sit up completely and sit all the way back, and then just you don't need to do anything. But if you're leaning forwards in your biking position, and then you take your hands off, you should have to engage your core. And because you're all on relatively upright indoor bikes, you're lucky. It's a lot easier than being on the drop handlebar road bike tied to an indoor trainer. So we'll give that a go in 15 seconds, and we're going to do 30 seconds worth of it. And then we're going to stand up for a minute. And then we're going to have 30 seconds rest. So in 5, we're going to be no hands. 3, 2, 1. No hands. Keep your position. Well done. Diane, have you leant back, or are you in the same position as you would be? Thank you. You only got 10 seconds left. It makes a difference because you really have to turn your core on at that point. 3, 2, 1, and put your hands back on your handlebars and stand up and do a minute of standing cycling. Turn that off while we're doing that. So you got another minute. Try and get as much force as you can through your legs, so you're not pulling on your arms. You're really using your leg muscles. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds of sitting down, relaxing. And then we're going to do the no hands again. So the thought behind the no hands is that it makes you focus on your core, which you should be using on the bike. And if you do use it on the bike, you'll get far less strain on your shoulders. We've not got long to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep the same position and just take your hands off for 30 seconds. Haven't got long enough to talk to you about this. I will at the end. Watching the clock too much. 10 seconds. Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Take it away like that for a minute. Okay. Yeah, so the standing up is your uphill muscles, and if you ever get a pilot who is stable enough to stand up with you, and it's good to use different muscles in different ways. The using the core is really focusing on that area. You should be using it when you're cycling. Stabilizes you, means that you can put more power through your legs if you've turned your core on. Power just doesn't dissipate into a soft, floppy stomach. It actually has got something to drive off. And it takes a lot of strain off your neck and shoulders. So you end up being more comfortable for long days in the saddle. And it's a kind of fairly neglected part of our body when you think cycling, because you just think legs, but actually it's really important. Okay, ready to sit down? 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds seated. And then we're going to go again. That looks quite fun, that. I might do 4. Which I don't normally do. I don't normally tell you one thing and do another. Nearly ready? 3, 2, 1. No hands. So think lock core. Keep that body the same, Linda. Try and keep a little bend in your back rather than sitting straight up. Nice, Emily. Sorry, Liz, I can't see your angle. Maybe it's a good thing from that smile. You see your eyes smiling. Ready to stand? 3, 2, 1. Stand up. To 16. So a minute standing up. Halfway through. Ten seconds to go. Well held. God, there's some fast cycling there. Be going up these hills like nobody's business. 3, 2, 1, and just be seated for 30 seconds. It'll be the last one. We're going to do it once more. And if it's any consolation, my muscles hurt. I haven't even moved yet. Tonight's going to be fun. Okay, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. No hands. It's magic. No hands. If you can. We only got 10 seconds left. Well done. Should be burning. 3, 2, 1. Into stand up. 1 minute standing up. Half a minute left. Five, 3, 2, 1. Sit down, relax, get a drink. Well done. Excellent stuff. So now we're going to do a bit of a mixture of extremes. So we're going to do a little bit of that overgeared effort. So that's when we do very slow cadence and we turn the resistance up. And then we're going to alternate that with cycling very fast. So it's a complete change of muscle stress. And we're going to do a little pyramid. So we're going to do a minute of the slow, a minute of the hard, 2 minutes of the slow, 2 minutes of the hard, 3 minutes of the slow, 3 minutes of the hard and fast, and then back down again. And that's the main set. And then we'll see how we are for time. We might do a little bit of medium block work afterwards. But this should be relatively hard to do. So the first thing we're going to do is 1 minute of overgeared effort. So that means that you have your cadence is 60. So that's that really slow dum, 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 dum. And your resistance should be quite high. So this is real strength building stuff for your muscles. It's really good for adding power. It's really good for when you are sitting and hill climbing. And we're going to do 1 minute. So we good? We're good. There's the odd little like, oh my gosh, here we go. We are going. We've gone. 1 minute to go. And I'll just put that on. Sorry. Start. So it's really quite slow. You should be feeling your glutes should be activated and your quads. So your bum and the front of the top of your legs should be working. Half a minute gone. I just realised I've built no rest at all into this. This will be fun. But you're well through what we can offer, how many weeks we're offering. So you should be quite on it by now. 10 seconds. And then you want to go immediately to fast. 5, 3, 2, 1. So quite fast pedaling, but quite a lot of resistance. So you're trying to sprint to beat somebody to the tee shop. Because there's one piece of, in fact, in Katie's case, there's one selection of ice cream left and she's off for it. 1 minute like that. Try and keep your upper body still. Locked cores. Excellent, you're halfway through. Get your cadence up, turn your resistance down if you need to, but you're pedaling pretty hard. Your heart rate's going to be a mess at the end of this. 5 seconds left. And then we're going to go slow again. 3, 2, 1. Slow for 2 minutes. So resistance up, using your glutes. Quarter of the way through. Hold your focus on it. Make sure that you're really thinking about pushing your leg over the top. Putting lots of power through it. Well done. Five seconds until you're halfway through. There you go, halfway there. Nice strong paddling, really strong, measured, controlled. Half a minute to go, and then we're going to go fast. I'm actually going to put in a little 30-second rest at the end of this fast bit. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and fast for 2 minutes. So it's sprinting, but slightly slower than your initial 30 seconds that you did in warm-up, or you're going to blow up. Well done, great efforts. Really good. You've got another minute though. Try and keep consistent. Try and keep as much as you can. Try and keep it the same if you can. Nearly there, you've got half a minute left. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Chill out for half a minute. That looks like that's quite welcomed. Ten seconds left. And we're going for 3 minutes of slow. So 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes of slow, hard work. And then we'll do 3 minutes of fast, and then we'll have another 30 seconds. Good, you're looking pretty solid. Just driving forwards. If you need to clench your glutes to get them to work, then clench them to make sure you can feel them. Vastly underused part of the body. Coming up for nearly halfway. Now the next bit is 3 minutes of fast, and you remember what 2 minutes felt like. So pace yourselves. One more minute to go at this. Almost there, 20 seconds. Ten. 5 actually. 3, 2, 1, and we're going fast. Fast for 3 minutes. Oh, I can see how it's going. Try and get a good fast cadence. Oh, 1 minute gone, bit over. So this is a long lead out to this sprint. If any of you have been watching the Giro Italia, where they've had even worse weather than we've had here. Well done. You've got 1 minute left. Coming into your last half a minute. Okay, half a minute to go. Peloton's catching you. Got to keep those legs going. Want that pink jersey. Alternatively, you can't wait for a cup of tea at the end of the ride and you're desperate for a beer. Brilliant. 5, 3, 2, 1. And take 30 seconds. Very well done. Now we're going to back down the pyramid. So are we ready? We're looking like that's a bit tight, but we'll go. Okay, this is 2 minutes. So 2 minutes slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Very nice. This is like, it's going to get easier. Your next one's only a minute. So you've got halfway through. Even the metronome's tired. I'm sure it's not being that consistent. Lovely. Keep focused. Even though it's probably hurting quite a lot, keep going. "15 seconds left. Five. Get ready to go fast. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes of fast. And then we're not having a rest. We didn't have a rest on the way up here. We're going straight into 1 minute of slow. Quarter of the way through the 2 minutes. Try and keep a lovely, even, fast spin. Go for smoothness. We're putting quite a lot of power out, but we've got quite high cadence. We're just sprinting up the line. We've ridden all night. We're coming into the end for a bacon butty at dawn in Edinburgh. Don't know why there, but I do. There's an overnight ride from here up to there. And you're desperate to be rescued by some food. I definitely start dreaming cold beer when I'm near the end of an Ironman. I'm just like, just keep going, just keep going. That's what's at the end, just keep going. And I know it's not very good recovery material, but I don't care at that stage. And we're nearly there. Right, ready to go to 1 minute slow. You've got 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Your last minute. Last minute of slow work. I've got 1 more minute of fast after this. Well done, you're nearly through. A little bit longer. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute fast. This is it. Make the most of it. We're not going to do anything else. We're going to warm down. So give this little minute your all. Well done. Whatever you've got left, use it. Really good. You're over halfway there. The clock's ticking down. Not bad, not bad. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew, keep your legs moving, or otherwise your blood just pools and it's not good. But have a drink, move around in your saddle, a bit of airflow, use a towel or a shirt if you need one. Nice to see some of that going on. And there's probably been a fair amount of pressure through the body there. So on here now, we're just going to spend 5 minutes or so just trying to allow our bodies to return to some form of balance. So I think there's been a fair amount of stress gone through them. And it's important, if you're following this on a recording, same thing, spend at least another 5 minutes spinning your legs out. And if you need to stretch your shoulders while you're on the bike, then do so. You can put your hands behind your back, join them together and pull your shoulders down. That's really nice. Yeah, somebody's demoing beautifully for me. You could put one arm above your head and then bend at the elbow so that hand falls down behind the back of your head. And then use your other arm just to push it down so you get a stretch in your triceps. Obviously, make sure that you do both. You don't have one muscle getting all lopsided. Oh, nice. Some people are just putting one arm over the top, bending the other arm up and grabbing their fingers behind the back. I don't think I can do that today. Too much swimming. Got a lot of flexible people here. I think been lots of people doing yoga. And another nice one is one arm out in front and then move it across the front of your body and put a little bit of pressure on with the other hand so that you're stretching your shoulder. I have done too much swimming. There's a few achy bits in there. I might not have done the cycling, but I've appreciated the stretching. Very well cycled, everyone. I'm going to suggest people on recording that you keep going for a couple of minutes, but I'm going to end the recorded session here. So if people want to turn their mics on, they can do so. Those on screen who are doing it live with me now, suggest you stay on your bikes for another 5 minutes and just spin.